What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, and this time next week we will be gearing up to face Brentford in the Premier League kickoff. Very much looking forward to it, but we've still got a matter of 2 friendlies to get through before we can get to that moment. Today is Tottenham against Hoffenheim, live at the stadium, a packed Tottenham Hotspur stadium, ready to watch
some De Zerbi ball.
Exactly, some De Zerbi ball, some Tottenham ball. And hopefully a win today, and hopefully a good performance. And, you know, we've seen a lot of pre-season so far. It's not exactly been the best, the most exciting football on show, but hopefully today in front of a packed house, it could be a bit different.
I think this pre-season, probably more than a lot of pre-seasons that we've had, I think there's been a real concerted effort to manage minutes and really make sure everyone's ready for the new season. Obviously, you're seeing patterns of play. You're seeing De Zerbi ball come into not full effect, but there's green shoots. You can see improvements, I think, from last season. Better at keeping the ball, better at controlling games. But obviously, we're nowhere near the finished product. We obviously need those improvements in the forward line. I think we can all agree we've seen that in pre-season. But I also think you've seen all our players are being managed very, very carefully. And that's something we've obviously suffered from in recent seasons. Maybe working players too hard, players not coming into the season as fresh as they could be. And I think this season we're seeing it with a lot of reports we're hearing, the likes of Doggy, Kudus, Maddison, all being managed very, very carefully ahead of the new season, and all their minutes being managed very carefully.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, with the injury problems that we've had over the last couple of years, particularly last year, you know, I think that's the right way to go. And I think as well with the World Cup during the summer, it's just been non-stop football, hasn't it? So I think it's the right method and the right approach taken by Roberto De Zerbi. I feel that you're going to see a pretty slow start to the Premier League this year because of the World Cup. The majority of teams in this division, haven't they, have had a lot of players at this World Cup. So I do think this season's going to be a bit of a slow burner. But in terms of the lineup, we got it absolutely spot on.
We did.
Predicted lineup. The bib theory working again with Antonin Kinski in goal, Archie Gray, Van Hecker, Senesi and Robertson along the back four. Senesi making his first appearance in Tottenham colours. Archie Gray, another captaincy role for him leading out the team today. Tonali, Bergvall and Gallagher in the midfield with Mikey Moore on the right, Matty Tell on the left and Richarlison up top. So Mikey Moore still around.
Yeah, still around. Is he just a trading cone for now, or is he actually maybe going to be part of the first team next season? We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, the game against Getafe, he wasn't particularly great. But then again, I wouldn't say many players were brilliant in that game. But he was kind of a symptom of our lacking forward line, wasn't he? And our lack of quality in there. But it's another opportunity for him today. I still think if we get our targets, the likelihood he does go out on loan. I can't really see him being part here for the season. But there is also not a zero chance that he could be starting next week against Brentford. And I wouldn't bet against that right now.
I know. And I was about to say it's my fear that he's going to start, but I like Mikey Moore and I believe in his talents. I've said it a number of occasions, a number of times. But watching him play, particularly in this pre-season, I don't think he's ready yet for Premier League football. So I think for his development, he needs to go out on loan. And I think Cologne in the Bundesliga will be a good loan spell for him. And he's coming up against one of his potential opponents today in the Bundesliga in Hoffenheim. So let's hope he can put on a show for us. Archie Gray, though, captain for the 3rd time, I believe, this pre-season, maybe even the 4th time. It's been said by Spurs Journo that, you know, Spurs might not end up bringing in a right back and Archie Gray to be the backup right back for this current season. What do you make out of that?
Well, there's conflicting rumours. I mean, all the main journalists, I think Sammy Mockbell, I think some others have said that Tottenham are definitely in the market for another fullback. So Spurs Journos maybe kind of hearing that it's going to be difficult to bring one in doesn't mean we're not in the market for one. But if we don't, I think we obviously need one, and I think it's actually more disappointing for Gray than anyone that he might be shunted out to that position yet again, in a position which De Zerbi has openly stated he's not a massive fan of playing. He wants to play in midfield. That's kind of his preferred role, and that's where he sees his future. And you would have thought, especially not long ago, we had 4 fullbacks, and you're thinking, okay, Gray is not going to get that game time in the fullback positions, and he's going to be concentrating in that position where he's going to be where his future lies. And last season, he didn't play too much at fullback, did he? He was mostly playing in midfield. When he played a bit at fullback, but mostly he was playing in midfield. So you thought, okay, now's a step in the right direction. So I guess if you're Gray, if Tottenham don't bring in a fullback, I guess it's bad news for you, isn't it? But I think he can do a job there.
I think it's good news for him because I think it just gives him more minutes. And I think, yes, fine, the right back is not his preferable position, but it gives him more minutes on the football pitch. And I think, you know, he'll looking at it in a positive lens in that way, because I think minutes in the midfield are going to be hard to come by anyway with the quality that we have there now. So with him having an option at right back, that just gives him more minutes on the football pitch.
Yeah, but it doesn't help his development in midfield, does it?
It doesn't help his development in midfield, but as well, we know the way that Roberto De Zerbi likes to play his fullbacks. You know, he will be spending a lot of his time on the pitch when he is at right back in midfield. So I think Archie Gray will be happy with that kind of role, because if we had Spence and Porro there, then you're all of a sudden looking at Archie Gray thinking, like, how many minutes is he actually going to get this season?
Well, De Zerbi said he doesn't like playing a right back, though.
Correct.
So if he doesn't, why would he be happy about it?
Would he prefer playing at right back or prefer not playing at all?
Yeah, of course, he prefers to be on the pitch.
Exactly. So that's why he'd be happy about it.
I think, look, in terms of how I think about it from a footballing standpoint, forgetting about Archie Gray, like his personal feelings, I think he can do a job there. I think he could be a fine backup right back. I've not got a massive issue with it. Obviously, Porro is extremely durable and he doesn't miss many games. So I'm not too worried about Gray filling in here and there for certain games. Obviously, if Porro was to pick up a big injury, then it's a bit of a worry. But I still think when we've seen Gray play at right back, I've not had a massive issue with it, to be honest.
Not at all. Not at all. Look, the reality is it does weaken us in that position, because Jed Spence is obviously a much better right back than Archie Gray. So it is weaker going into this year than it was last year. That is just the facts of the matter. But I think when you're looking at no European football, Porro never gets injured, so you'd expect that Porro will play close to 38 games next season, and then Gray comes in for the cup games. Like, I have no doubt in my mind Gray starts in that position against Charlton next week. So from that aspect, I'm not too bothered about it. I would just prefer a proper right back at right back, basically. But yeah, Archie Gray hasn't let us down.
No, I think, yeah, and even in pre-season, he's looked quite good as well, I think, when he's played at right back. So I don't have a massive issue with it. I think it's fine. A lot of people in the chat saying Spence confirmed, but is it from the Inter side? I can't see anything on Tottenham. But in terms of the lineup, I think, yeah, this is maybe something very similar to what we're going to see next week against Brentford. I think that's what he's gearing up for. Obviously, we get an inkling as well of what the lineup might look like tomorrow against Hoffenheim in the behind closed doors game with the likes of Fernandes, Danso, Davis.
Yeah, SNY confirmed Maddison is going to play tomorrow.
Yeah, Maddison, Sarr, Solanke, all not playing today. So you envisage they'll probably get Kudus, maybe even get some game time tomorrow. And I guess then he can make a proper judgment about who starts against Brentford next week. But yeah, I think we're getting an inkling with this lineup of how we're gonna look.
Yeah, but look, let's see what we could do today. A few names that we recognise in the Hoffenheim lineup: Baumann in goal, Soufal, Kabak, obviously Premier League experience of both of those two. Hajari, Bernardo make up the back four. Abdullah, Berger, Hlozek in the midfield with Dikat, Dagim and Lemperle up front. So look at that, a packed house at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The trumpet is ringing. Porro has been on the pitch showing his World Cup winners medal. And we still haven't had an announcement about the captain. Romero officially gone as of last night. He put up a big, long statement to the Tottenham fans and to the club, which we'll get into on the post-match fan show. But, yeah, no, we're currently captainless.
Yeah, Archie Gray captaining the side. Imagine Archie Gray gets announced as captain. That would be madness. But yeah, is there any more evidence of the excitement back at Tottenham than a pre-season friendly being a packed house?
Yeah, we have kicked off, by the way.
What? Oh.
Yeah,
all right, we're underway here.
I would say, like, usually, well, it's not completely packed. There are quite a few empty seats there, but it is more or less, pretty packed. I think it's actually more full than a lot of games last season.
That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, I mean, it does show a lot of excitement. You've seen pre-season friendlies in the past, like against Arsenal, which is completely packed. But this is Hoffenheim, you know what I mean? So 100% it shows excitement.
Hopefully, I remember the last pre-season just before the. I remember the last pre-season for Ange's first game. We played Shakhtar. We won that game like 5-1. Harry Kane scored 4 goals, and that was kind of like a real display of maybe the possibilities we can with that football we can play. So hopefully we see a bit of that today under De Zerbi.
Shame that was Harry Kane's last game for Spurs.
Yeah. Tonali's pass, nearly putting out for a corner, but Kinski saves it and puts it forward. Bergvall. It's a bit loud. Oh, it's not the TV. Can you just turn it a little bit down?
First sighting of Senesi. Oh, what a ball. Marcus Senesi spraying out
halfway or so. Yeah. Yeah.
I've said it a few times this pre-season, but you can really see Archie Gray's been working on his physique.
Yeah, he seems a bit bulkier. Oh, Bergvall's missed his challenge. And here come Hoffenheim. Last time we played them in that Europa League game.
In 3-2, wasn't it?
In the group stages. Tonali into Rishi. Lays off to Mikey Moore down the line. Great ball. Looking for Tonali on the run.
Game we watched with Grandpa, isn't it? That was the last game we watched with Grandpa.
It was.
They're mad.
We were on what's called Spurs were completely out on their feet in that game. Decimated. And we just about got over the line. Yeah. Austin playing. Oh, Mikey Moore.
Mikey Moore.
Ball in the box. Corner. He must have done something before because I heard a big reaction from the crowd when he received it. So he must have done something.
Come on, Mikey. If Mikey has a top performance today,
who knows?
Can he stay? If we get the players in? Oh, go on, Mikey.
A little nutmeg. Playing in his not natural position as well today on the right-hand side.
Right, we've got 2,000 people in here with us, 100 likes. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Smash that subscribe button. Spurs have a corner here in the 3rd minute of the game. Tonali in.
Ooh.
Oh, just goes through everyone, doesn't it? And here come Hoffenheim.
Could be cleared away. Oh, Van Hecker. Oh, Bergvall, I think it was actually got tripped off the ball. Yeah, it really is. It's nearly impossible. Here come Hoffenheim on the left-hand side. Berger.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, Spurs won it back.
It's Conor Gallagher. Go on, Matisse. Why is he going back? He could have attacked the space there.
Bergvall into Van Hecker. Getting his foot on the ball. Looking for options. Senesi. Van Hecker. Good atmosphere at Tottenham. You can hear the fans bellowing out. Come on, you Spurs. Senesi to Van Hecker. Nice ball to Richarlison. Flicks it to Mikey Moore, who lays it back to Gray. Nice quick football from Tottenham, but doesn't really go anywhere.
Someone in the comments says, wait a minute, Tonali joined Spurs since when? You've been sleeping under a rock, mate.
Keep up, mate. Gray to Van Hecker.
If you don't know that, you probably don't know that Vuskovic has left. Romero's left.
A lot has changed, mate. We've got De Zerbi manager. Tell wins the throw.
We didn't get relegated, by the way.
A lot of people saying Spurs play ain't working for them. Well, you're here with us, lads. Here's Gallagher. Plays it back to Senesi on the halfway line.
Oh, lovely, Senesi.
Ball to Tell. A nice flick to Robertson. Is he going to find Richarlison in behind? He goes to the back post. Away by Mikey Moore, but he's going to pick up the second ball. More early ball. Cleared away from the centre-back. Only as far as Tonali. Bergvall, who turns beautifully. Lays it off to Moore.
Nice stuff from
Nice
Tottenham.
quick football from Spurs. Van Hecker, nice ball down the line. Here's Mikey Moore. Wrong side of the fullback. Cuts inside. Mikey Moore! Oh, his shot is blocked.
Dangerous
Confident.
so far, Mikey. Come on.
He's looking confident. Look like he's got a point to prove today, Mikey.
Come on, you Spurs!
Robbo, Tonali, lovely football to Gallagher.
Ref.
Picks up a free kick.
That's it, quick.
Here's Tell. Come on, confident. Nice ball. Robertson in the box across the face. Richarlison so close to the back post to turning it home. Brilliant from Tell and Robbo down the left-hand side.
That ball was bang on the money for Robertson.
Oh, so close to Rishi. Went flying into the back post, Rishi, in the air, trying an acrobatic finish. Just couldn't get any contact on it. Here's Matisse on the left-hand side.
He's playing very high up, Robertson, isn't he? Bloody hell.
Here's Van Hecker. Mikey Moore now on the run. He's got Gray on the overlap. Cuts inside. Lovely move from Mikey Moore. Tries to lay off for Gallagher.
Well
just got intercepted. Tonali wins it back quickly. Yeah, Moore's looking confident every time he gets the ball here. Robbo. Here's Gallagher. Matisse Tell. Lays it back to Bergvall. Goes back home to Senesi. Van Hecker. Little nice ball from Tonali into Richie, who turns his man. Does he win a free kick? He does not.
I thought he should have done there. This is fantastic stuff from Tottenham. Really is. I'm really enjoying what I'm
pressing
seeing
high, but Hoffenheim have beaten the press, and here they come. And they've got a ball in behind. Gray's lost his man. There's a ball into the box, and Robertson, gets out of trouble. Down the line into Gallagher, holds the ball well, wins a free kick. Well done, Connor.
Feels like, we're looking really comfortable in possession. The build-up's looking really good. But then going the other way, we look pretty exposed at the back.
Yeah, a few times they've been able to beat our press. Tonali. To Robbo. But when we get going with our football, it's hard to stop and it's lovely to watch.
We need a Roberto De Zerbi song.
There's definitely a difference, I feel, these games to the behind closed doors ones. You can just feel a different energy in the team.
Yeah. I mean, you just got to look at, for an example, what the Premier League was like with and without fans.
Yeah.
That's something else when you're playing in front of fans, you know what I mean?
Definitely. Here's Robbo. His throw intercepted, but Gallagher battling to win the 50-50, doesn't come out on top. Bergvall's been beaten again. That's the second time this game. And the ball through, Senesi clears.
There's a crisp passing about Spurs, isn't there?
Yeah. Love what I'm seeing at the moment.
It's just that crisp passing we haven't seen for so long.
Last season, we barely strung two passes together all season. It was ridiculous. Here's Kabak. Hoffenheim now got a bit of a spell possession around the halfway line, forcing Tottenham to retreat a little bit, but they're still maintaining a bit of a high mid-block. Soufal, Kabak, Gallagher chasing after, and they've loose touch. Bad mistake. And now Mikey Moore. Richie's making a run.
Attack him, Mikey. Play it to Richie.
Goes down the line. Rishi going to hold the ball. He's looking for support. Goes down the line to Mikey. It's a good ball. Garty Gray, I think, actually, is offside.
Members chat from Callie saying, will you do a prediction for tomorrow's lineup? Yes, we will on the fan show. It's going to be an action-packed fan show today. We got the Tottenham update on there. We've got predicted lineup on there. And obviously the instant match reaction and fan call-in show as well. So make sure you stay tuned after the game.
All right, so it's going to be a free kick to Hoffenheim. What's going on? They're going to turn it back to the game or not? Oh, we've won it high. Bergvall into Matisse Tell. Can he pull it back? Oh, his cross is blocked. It falls to the keeper. Winning the ball high at the pitch is exactly what De Zerbi's looking for from his team. High energy. Here's Baumann. Tell closing on Kabak. Bergvall gets a nick on the ball. A good pressure. He's given a foul, apparently.
And here come Hoffenheim to start again. Outside of the ball pass.
Bernardo.
Wide.
Oh, we've won the ball back again. They're struggling to deal with our press at times. And here's Kinski, I think. Is that his first touch? Robertson. Tonali is Robbo to Senesi. Plays it to Bergvall, who plays it back to Kinski. He's inviting the pressure, plays it to Bergvall, who turns out of trouble and beats three men, and now Tottenham are away here. I mean, that is what you call playing dangerously. Here is Robertson.
That was mad.
Matty's Tell. I don't know if De Zerbi loved that or hated it, but here's Tell.
We got away with one there, man. Really did get away with one.
Tonali. Gallagher.
Jesus.
Here's Bergvall, got in a bit of space. Plays out wide to Moore.
There's one thing playing out the back, but that was suicide.
Got away with it. Bergvall did well at the end. I think it was Kinski, wasn't it, who mainly...
Yeah.
Oh, Tell cuts inside. He's in the box here. Matty's Tell is looking for the shooting opportunity. Couldn't quite find the angle. Was in the box there. Here's Tonali. Senesi. Van Hecker. And all of a sudden Tottenham falls backwards here. Here's Marcos Senesi. Nice ball into Conor Gallagher. And he could turn into Robbo. Plays back. Here's Tonali looking for options to break the lines. Get back to the game. What are you doing? Here's Robbo. Oh, down the line.
They've done that a few times, this Spurs player. They just keep zooming in on random people while the game's going on.
The game's literally in play and he just zooms into the opposition manager. What are you, like...
And he's not even doing it.
No, he's not literally. Why are they doing that? We weren't even talking about him on commentary.
We've got nearly 3,000 people in here with us, guys. Big up to each and every one of you.
Oh, Baumann with a nice ball. That was Hadari, Bernardo, Hajdari, Kabak. A nice rendition of Owen the Spurs. Here's Soufal, Kabak. Now their turn to put a few passes together. But Tottenham pressing well and again looking to nick the ball, and Bergvall does well and Gray comes in, steals it and wins a foul.
They
not giving them any time on the ball.
They can't handle it because they just keep fouling us. It was the same with Getafe last week.
Do you reckon Gray's going to be in the leadership group?
I don't think so.
I mean, he's been captain for all the pre-season games, pretty much.
It's mad. As well, can you imagine, Gray is Robertson's captain?
I know, it's mental, isn't it?
How mad is that?
Crazy. Rishi chasing down Hadari. Back to Baumann, who goes long. And I think Van Hecker's going to pick this one up. Heads it on to Mikey Moore. Gets on his chest. He turns. And he can't pick up the second ball.
Foul.
He wanted a foul, but Bernardo keeps going. That's Van Hecker trying to be aggressive and missing the ball. Now Bernardo. Nice switch of play to Soufal. To Decat. Kabak. Here's Hadari.
James
Abdullah.
Joris knows the score, man. James Joris knows the score.
Oh, here come Hoffenheim. Wrong side of Bergvall again. He's getting caught a few times off the ball, and here they are in the box, across the face of goal, and no one's there to tap it home. More dangerous play when they do get in the box there, Hoffenheim.
Saying James Joris knows the score, saying, I love watching the game on mute and listening and hear. That is the way to do it, people. Mute your game and just listen to us. That's all you need. It's an inviting ball. Nobody gambled.
Oh, ball in the box here and a shot over the bar
hell.
from Hojek. Lily White Rose claims that Doggy, Van de Ven and Slanky have all done their knee.
He's saying Kudus maybe some minutes tomorrow. Madison maybe some minutes tomorrow. Fernandez will play tomorrow.
Haro only one training session. Gallagher couldn't pull the pass off. Here's Kinski. Straight into Richarlison, who couldn't get it under control. And Hoffenheim have it back.
Haven't seen much of Tonali so far, have we? In his opening exchanges.
Well, Baumann, that's a nice ball. And Gallagher tries to win the 50-50, but doesn't come away with it. But there's Gray, who's part of header. He's going to fall to Decat. He's in the box here. Oh, he's hit the crossbar.
Bloody hell.
Just allowed to waltz into the box there. Oh, it's Hojek. It was Hojek. Van Hecker couldn't stop the shot, and we got a bit lucky there.
Yeah, these last few minutes, Hoffenheim growing a bit in belief. Just backed off.
Yeah, no one near him really.
Gave him the space, and he hits the bar. Spurs let off there.
And they've got it back again. I don't know how that happened.
Again, the cameraman just missing everything.
Baumann. Another good ball. Is that a foul by Senesi? Referee says yeah on Hojek.
Vladimir Sufal just joined from West Ham. Was he at West Ham last season? He must have been.
I don't know if he was last season. I think it might have been 2 seasons ago. All right, what's going on here?
Is it a hydration break?
No.
There's someone with the Juventus shirt in the away end.
The cameraman has been trained by Frank, says Callie. Here's Baumann. Long ball. Oh, it's a good turn against Gray. But Gallagher with a good tackle there, winning the ball back in the middle of the park. Here's Mikey Moore. Plays back to Gray. He's under pressure here. He needs help. Down the line to Moore. Good flick. Actually gives it away in the end, Mikey Moore. And here's Hoffenheim. Senesi with a last-minute intervention. Nearly they were in there. Here's Kabak.
All camped out in their own half at this moment. Last 5 minutes. Bit more. It's been Hoffenheim.
4-4-2 shape off the ball, you can see. But here's Tonali jumping. Goes out wide to Sufal. Little interchange. Back to Kabak. And now Rishi putting them under pressure. But they play out the press again. And here they come. Decat. Kabak. Abdullah. To Kabak. He's playing it around.
3,500 people in the live chat.
Big up to everyone in the chat. Let's get the likes up, people. There's only 340 likes. And there's 3,500 people. Let's get that to 1,000 likes. Come on. Would really appreciate if you're enjoying the stream, enjoying the content. Really appreciate everyone in the stream
Foul.
to
It's
go
gotta be a
and
foul
like
or
the
more.
stream. Yeah, I think he's give it a foul. We need to get that possession back. We've lost possession for the last 10 minutes or so, 5 minutes.
They just
Got
keep
it back
focusing
again, yeah.
on just the bench. Like, come on, let's just watch football.
I don't know how we keep losing the ball because we keep missing. They're not showing it. Every time they cut back, just Hoffenheim have the ball again. Here's Kabak. Oliver Baumann. Here's Bergvall. His header picked up again by Hoffenheim in the middle.
Just can't retain possession, Tottenham.
Yeah, we're losing control of this game. Here's Bernardo. Kabak. Tell now pressing. Nice block on the pass, but it falls to Soufal. Nice interchange again from Hoffenheim. But Tell blocks another pass. Soufal down the line, and Tottenham are going to pick this one up. That's Van Hecker. Robbo into Senesi. Nice ball into Tonali. Now Van Hecker. And now
Let's
Gray.
go
and
now,
Tottenham have
Gray.
Possession back.
Look at Mikey. Oh.
Yeah, don't rush it. I think just go home. Go back and just, yeah, let's get control of this game again.
Mikey made a fantastic run down the line there. I thought Archie Gray would just go a bit on the outside, akin to Benoit, Suakoto and Gareth Bale on the other side.
Here's Van Hecker. To Senesi. Van Hecker to Bergvall. Plays it back. Senesi out wide to Robbo. And now Tottenham just trying to take a bit of control back in this game. A bit of spell possession. Van Hecker to Rishi. Flicks out wide to Mikey Moore. Good hold-up play. Down the line to Archie Gray. Rishi calling for it, and he's in there, and it's cleared away by Kabak. But Mikey Moore looking to follow up, and he's given away a foul. Has he? No, he hasn't given a foul. It was Gray, actually. And referee says play on. Here's Robertson. Senesi. To Bergvall. To Van Hecker. Slowed the game right down. Senesi out wide to Robertson. He's trying to quicken up again. Gallagher. Back to Robertson. Here's Senesi. Senesi. Into Richarlison, who flicks it to Gallagher. Tonali.
Get it.
Gallagher's ball wasn't great, but Moore blocks the pass. Is it going to fall to Tonali? Bernardo picks it up. And Tonali blocks it and keeps it in as well. And he's charging down the centre-back, and Baumann goes long. And Van Hecker misses the ball. But Gray has it all.
Oh, something's come up here.
Here's Bergvall striding into the space. Bergvall, he's got
wide,
options. Mikey Moore to his right. He goes for goal, and it's a shot which is forced to be saved. Nice effort from Bergvall. Nice confidence.
Yeah, I like the confidence to shoot from there, but I thought he should have played it to Mikey Moore. Had a lot of space down that right.
I wasn't 100% sure whether Mikey was onside.
I think he was.
Nice effort from Bergvall, though. He did well to get in that position. That's where he's at his best, when he just glides through the space. Yeah, he was onside. Oh. Nice effort. Is that our first shot?
It could very well be.
Here's Robbo with the corner. And, nearly falls to Rishi. And Tonali lines one up, his shot blocked. Only as far as Mikey Moore. To Robbo, who dinks it to the back post. Oh, he's gone over Senesi. He's holding his face. He says no penalty.
Romano's just tweeted saying no issues on personal terms for both Barcola and Liverpool. Gakpo and Tottenham deals both depend on financial agreements between the clubs involved. Like, we didn't know that, Fabrizio.
There's a hydration break.
Is
We
that
went a friendly.
in the first friendly we had? They did a hydration break in the first half and then binned it off in the second.
Senesi's not happy. He's saying it was a definite foul. Let's see this again. Cross the back post by Robertson. Senesi's there.
That is a foul.
Pushed him in the face
He
there.
elbowed him in the face.
Yeah, that's a foul. That is a clear
That's
foul.
a red card.
Soufal's lucky there. Very lucky. All right, hydration break. What have you made of the first 26 minutes?
It's been bitty, hasn't it? I mean, when we've got going, when we've been on top, I think we've looked really good in possession. I think, the final third obviously needs work. I think that's been clear all pre-season. But I think in terms of our general play, our build-up play, our possession game, I think it's looked better and better as the pre-season has kind of gone. And I think we've seen probably the best moments in this game than we've seen all pre-season. So I'm liking the look at that. I think we do look a bit open at the back, susceptible to any sort of attack and counter-attack. There's so much space for opponents to attack in. I don't think we're defending as aggressive as maybe we should be. And that was that one moment when they hit the bar, the defenders were just backing off. Someone's got to be aggressive and stand up, but no one did. So it is a bit concerning for me how open we look at the back, to be honest.
I think, they've been able to slice through us a couple of times, which has been a worry, and they've got the wrong side of us. I think Bergvall's been caught out of position a couple of times now. He's been caught wrong side of the midfielder. I also think our passing started off really crisp and really good and really sharp, but I think we've struggled to sustain it. And there was a spell we were giving way too much control to Hoffenheim. We were just gifting the ball back to them, and all of a sudden we weren't able, with that crisp passing game we weren't able to get that back like we have in the first 10 minutes. So that has been a bit of a worry as well. Haven't created that much as well. Had created like moments, but not really too many chances. So I think there's been some, I'm not saying it's been all bad, but I think there's been some concerning things in this game.
In terms of the stats, we've had 3 shots, 1 on target. They've had 2 shots, 0 on target. So, yeah, just 1 shot on target the whole game, and that was just now with Lucas Bergvall, which was a shot from like 30 yards out. So this game has been few and far between of chances.
All right, here's Bergvall. Turns. Oh, lovely feet there from Lucas Bergvall, but goes backwards to Archie Gray. Here's Bergvall. Nice ball to Gallagher, who's wrong side. Out wide to Mikey Moore. Can he take on his man? Oh, into the box. Rishi again at the back post.
Mikey Moore, what a ball that was. That was fantastic from Mikey. Incredible play as well from Tonali to get it there for him.
How many times do you reckon in a Tottenham show we've seen that Richarlison so close to the back post?
I would say probably over 30, 40 times.
Honestly, it happens so often.
Happens about 10 times a season. Really inviting.
Lovely by Moore. Yeah, it's a brilliant Montel as well. just behind him. One of them should have been getting on the end of that. Come on, it's beautiful from Mikey Moore, who's probably been by far our best player.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, what a pass that is. What a cross.
So what we're saying, Solomon was one of our best players. We shipped him off. Mikey Moore's our best player today.
Yeah,
we're probably going to ship him off as well.
Yep. That's how it is at Tottenham.
On top of that, every year we sell our top goal scorers. So means probably Richarlison will leave in the last couple of weeks of the window.
Here's Kabak. Bauman being pressed by Rishi. And he passed it down the line. It's actually a really good ball, that. Senesi following. Robbo misses the ball. Senesi can't track Ducat. But it's a good play from Tonali. Really good play from Tonali. Senesi down the line. Good ball to Tell. Picks up the ball. Here's Gallagher. Wins another foul.
He's been fouled, what, about 3 or 4 times already, Gallagher.
Foul-winning machine. Hmm? Oh, a pass intercepted by Ducat. And here come Hoffenheim again. They're now near the halfway line. Kabak out wide. Soufal on the right-hand side with a deep cross into the box, headed away by Van Hecker. Mikey Moore flicks it into Richarlison, who wins a free kick. Free kick to Spurs.
Now 32 minutes on the clock, people. Let's get the first goal. We look so blunt in attack. I mean, we need a 9, don't we?
We need a lot. Hoffenheim in the box here. Across the face. Tonali gets half a clearance on it, and now Senesi can get it fully clear, wins a foul.
Nice little back heel from Van Hecker in the box to get that away. Look at that. Oh, that was class from Van Hecker.
I've liked Senesi so far, though.
Yeah, he's looked good. Really incisive passing, isn't it?
Yeah, both him and Van Hecker, you can see their ability on the ball. Kinski's telling his players to go long, which is interesting. He aims it towards Rishi. Doesn't win the ball. Gallagher again gets fouled. Free kick to Tottenham halfway into the Hoffenheim half. Robbo.
Let's take a lead into half-time, people.
Tonali flicks it to Gallagher. Out wide to Robertson. Tonali. Why go backwards there? He had space forward, yeah.
Didn't need to.
That was too safe. Here's Van Hecker. Here's Senesi.
Jacob Bannister says we'd be 3-0 up if we had Chris Wood up front.
Might well be. He probably scores those 2 goals Rishi missed. Oh, Tonali into space. Here we go. Out wide to Robertson.
Good ball, Robert.
In the box, and Rishi!
Come on, Richard.
Oh, there's Rishi, just talking about him.
Does his Spider-Man celebration. Challenging his inner Sonny, is he?
I love that.
What happened to the pigeon?
Beautiful from Spurs. It's a really good team goal. Robertson striding down the left-hand side into space. Kind of hits it first time. We know he's got the delivery. And there is Rishi on the money with a really good finish. What was that, 3rd goal pre-season?
3rd goal in pre-season, yeah. And, you know, this is what we say about Richie. You know, 1 in 3, 1 in 4 striker.
That's it, isn't it?
That's his 3rd chance of the game. And he's put it away. The first one he's actually got to, though. It was fantastic from Tonali here.
Yeah, striding
driving
into the
space.
And also just allowing Robbo not to break stride. First ball in. And you know what? His delivery's again been really good today, Robbo.
Yeah, fantastic. And don't
you
take
go.
anything away from the finish as well.
Yeah, left foot on the half volley, isn't it? It's not an easy finish. It's a bobbling ball. But he finished it with aplomb. Nice.
No
it's a nice
chance for the
finish.
keeper there.
Spurs get the lead in the first half.
And a brand new celebration from Richarlison. He goes for the old Spider-Man and then the cool look with the hands on his chin.
Well, we know Tom Holland is fully coys.
Yeah.
Robbo goes long. Rishi trying to hold it up. He does. And now Gallagher, I think, is onto this.
Drive.
No, it's Tonali, I think. Rishi stayed down.
Oh, get up, Richie.
Spurs are still going on. And Gallagher doesn't win a corner.
Richarlison's the only one that can put the ball in the back of the net.
I know, it's crazy.
He's hurt his shoulder there, Richarlison. Still in pain. He's all over him, man.
Oh,
All over him.
I hope he hasn't dislocated it. He should be all right. Here's Bauman.
Let's go. Press.
Well, Bauman struggling with options here. Goes out wide. And they've played out our press. Have they kept that in? No, referee says yes. Here's Abdullah. Bergvall looking to nick it off him. Plays it down the line. They're trying to beat our press again. A ball over. There's a nice ball, that. But Tonali wins it.
Now.
His Tell.
Let's go, Matisse.
Haven't seen too much of Tell today.
Yeah, there was that little one interchange with him and Robinson, wasn't it? Apart from that, been pretty anonymous.
Tonali, Robertson, Gallagher.
On Senesi. Let's see what you got.
Here's Tonali to Senesi.
Spurs just controlling this game.
Van Hecker. Senesi. Can you show the game? God's sake. Senesi over the top looking for Robertson, given away. Here's Soufal.
Go on, Richie.
Bauman. Here come Hoffenheim. They've got time and space on the ball. Here's Hajdari. Kabak. His pass intercepted by Gallagher. Tonali looking for options. Robertson. Senesi. Van Hecker. Oh, Kinski. Senesi, we're playing our way into trouble, but Senesi panics, gets it away. Bergvall's going to... Oh, I thought he was definitely getting that, but he missed it. Gray forward, more challenging. Is that a foul? Referee says no. Gray battling on the right-hand side. Can he win it? Mikey Moore's there. Oh, they both come out second best. Kabak. Abdullah. Ball in. Now Tell. Tries to take on his man. Nothing doing. And Robert puts out a play.
Did he win that? No, throw into Hoffenheim.
All right, 5 minutes to go till half time. Nearly 4,000 people in the chat. Big up.
4,000. Smash that like button, people. Let's get to 1,000 before half time.
Yeah, we just need 320.
Nearly 700.
Just need 320 people. Come on. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Jed goodbye video is out now. Where's he posted it? Instagram or something?
I imagine it would be Instagram. I don't think I've seen Jed. Is Jed on X?
Oh, Gallagher won the ball, but Instagram people are saying.
Yeah, he's just captioned it. Memories of a lifetime.
Oh, it's a good switch of play for Hoffenheim on the left-hand side. They're cutting inside. Is De Cat. Opens up the space. No one's tracking him. Ball in the box. And head away by Van Hecker. Kinski comes and gets a punch. Not a great punch on it. And Tonali has to force it away. Wasn't that great there from Kinski. Should have been stronger there, I feel. Sufal. Bergvall trying to get wrong side of the midfielder. They're in the box here, Hoffenheim. Pulled back, Gallagher with another interception. Is Matisse Tell, needs support. Back to Robertson. Down the line to Tell. And Tell loses it. Here's De Cat.
Tell, man.
Plays it in on the edge of the area. Kinski forced to save. Nice effort. And
so
Kinski parries it away.
So weak on this.
He had 3 men on him around him.
Still weak.
Here's Sufal. Into the area. Header! Oh, it's another brilliant save from Kinski, isn't it? Oh, no, maybe not.
Saved.
Looked like I got a touch on that.
What in the Luka Modric was that? That guy looks like Luka. Berger. Yeah, Senesi beaten in the air as well there. Not great.
Oh, just wide. Bloody hell. We're playing it short again.
Another foul on Conor Gallagher.
Tonali. Bergvall. Here's Senesi. Back to Robbo. To Kinski. Tonali. Van Hecker. Bergvall making a run. He finds Gray. Into Bergvall. Oh, could he get it to me? He does get it to Mikey Moore, but it's just not a great ball and his touch is off. Ah.
We just need just under 50 more likes. 48 more, 48 more likes to get to that 1,000 before half time. Come on, guys.
1 minute. 45 likes in a minute. I know you guys can do it. Come on. Just 45 of you. Here's Kinski. Tonali. Van Hecker. There we go. Big up everyone in the chat. Come on.
Much love to you all, people. Spurs 1-0 up here, going into half-time. It's not been perfect, but at least we're winning, and we've seen some nice stuff.
Gallagher 1 minute to be added on. Oh, Van Hecken, nice ball to Bergwijn, wrong side of the midfielder. Bergwijn in the box, he goes for goal. And it's blocked, and they can come away with it, and yeah, he's disappointed in himself, Bergwijn. He thought he could do better there, but here's Tell. Nice ball out wide to Robbo. He plays an early ball in. Mikey Moore's at the back post is going to go beyond him. Can he keep it in? He can't.
I thought he just played it a bit too early there, Robertson. Could have delayed it a split second, and I think Richie would have been banging that position.
Yeah, he could have taken a touch, I think. Hoffenheim ball down the line. We are 10 seconds away. Van Hecken wins it high, but Bergwijn plays it back. And referee blows up for half time a few seconds early.
But Tottenham are in the lead here. 1-0. A goal from Richarlison. Third goal for him during this pre-season. Yeah, no one's even got 2 yet. So Richarlison well in front for the pre-season goals. Looking like the only one that has the ability to put the ball in the back of the net, to be fair. You know, we always said, like I mentioned on the live stream, you know, a 1 in 3, a 1 in 4 striker. He didn't get there for the 2 other chances that he had, and the third one he put away with a really nice finish, which was a really nice team goal, to be fair, with Tonali and Robertson involved, and yeah, Richarlison put in the back of the net. But we've seen some good, we've seen some bad. In terms of the good, let's focus on the good to start off with. I mean, when we get going, the passing is so crisp. In their little triangles, passing, moving up the pitch. Mikey Moore looked really threatening in the opening stages of the match. And, you know, apart from the first maybe 15, 20 minutes, we haven't really seen much of him, have we, for the last 20, 25 minutes. But you would probably say at the end of this half, he's probably been our most threatening player throughout the game.
Yeah,
him and
sure.
Robertson, maybe.
He's looking like he's got a point to prove. He's confident. He's taking on his fullback. And I think there's a bit of quality on there. And he's flashed a couple of really good crosses across the face of goal. He's opened up space a number of times. I think he's the one really trying to force something to happen. Tell, on the other hand, you haven't seen much of him there. Yeah, Robbo. Really good delivery when he gets in those positions. We just know that from him, don't we? I think once he gets to that perfect position where he's at level with the penalty area, if you allow him time and space to get that ball in, he always delivers. And we've seen that time. How many assists he's got for Liverpool? We've seen it time again, and beautiful assist for Richarlison. I actually think Rishi has looked all right. I think obviously nice goal. Unlucky with a couple of times where the ball was just ahead of him, where he could have had a couple of tap-ins. I think he's been holding the ball a lot better today than I've seen him do in a lot of other games. So I think he's done all right. I think the 2 centre-backs have looked decent overall. I think they both look really good on the ball, which we all expect. Off the ball, not quite 100%, but still looking decent. I think like Bergwijn's had a bit of an up and down game. Like I think off the ball, he's been caught out a few times, and I think he'll be disappointed with the amount of times he's allowed the Hoffenheim midfielder to get wrong side of him. But on the ball, I think it looks really good. But I think he only looks really good when he's carrying it. I think passing wise,
he's been driving into the space, and that's been great. And he's been moving us up the pitch, but. There was that one moment when he took the shot. I just thought there was no need to take a shot from there when you had Mikey Moore, one-on-one with his defender, in that if he make a good pass there, he's probably the other side of his defender, and you could get a good ball into the box. So, look, credit him for showing the confidence for shooting from that far out in it. But I thought he should have passed it in that moment, where it would have probably resulted in a better chance for us.
Yeah, potentially. But I think he's looked really bright. In terms of he's been one of our brighter players on the ball, but I think he's really good when he's like turning his man, getting wrong side, driving into the space, looking dangerous. But when it comes to him popping it around, I don't know. I don't think he's doing it as well as some of the others. I also think the same with Gallagher. I think he's really struggling when it comes to him doing the passing stuff. I think when we're popping it around and then it gets to Gallagher, I think his passes are not good. Yeah. I think they're always a little bit off, and they're not perfect.
And we know that with these kind of players, don't we? With Gallagher and Bergwijn. But what Gallagher's doing really well is he's just consistently winning the ball back for us in terms of just drawing fouls consistently. He's always able to get in front of the ball quickly to buy that kind of foul. He's done it about 4 or 5 times in this first 45 minutes alone. So, you know, you're seeing what we kind of already know from these players. I don't think we're learning anything new today from any of the players that we've seen so far. I guess the only one maybe is Mikey Moore, because Mikey Moore, he's playing the best he's played today than he has all pre-season, because all pre-season I felt like he's been found wanting in the majority of games, hasn't been able to get himself involved too much. But today he's been our best attacking outlet on that right-hand side. So I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing from Mikey Moore today.
Yeah, me too. I think he's been definitely the brightest spark in attack and the one who's looking most likely to make things happen every time he gets the ball. But yeah, I think when it comes to Gallagher, as we were saying, it's exactly what we've seen from all pre-season. Off the ball, brilliant. I think he's won a lot of duels as well. He's competing all the time with his pressing and 50-50s. He just gets involved and he's a busybody. But on the ball, he just lacks that quality, man. And we every time he's asked to even do simple passes, he just doesn't do it crisp. It's always a bit off, or a bit behind the player, or a bit too in front, or not perfect. And if he can just refine that, he's a really good player, because he has those fundamentals off the ball. But it's very frustrating to watch sometimes.
If we're going to be a team looking to dominate possession, he's just not a 10. You know what I mean? He's not. He can play it like in terms of winning the ball high up the pitch and pressing and creating chances that way. But when you're in possession, when you're in full flow, and it comes to Gallagher in the 10, you kind of always know what's going to happen, don't you? Which is it's a big shame, and it's something that we need to address going into this season, because it's going to frustrate the hell out of us, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, let's hope Maddison starts tomorrow, and let's hope he's not long or far away from being fully fit, because we're going to need someone like him in the 10 if I think we're going to really unlock the potential of this team. I think if we're looking at the team as a whole, as you said, I think we started off really bright, really good, like looking confident. I think we were popping the ball about really, really nicely. And I think Hoffenheim were struggling to deal with it. And not just that, we were pressing them really well and suffocating them. But then after the first 10 minutes, I think it dropped off quite dramatically. And then Hoffenheim really came into the game. And if anything, it looked like Hoffenheim were going to get the opening goal at one point. They were hitting the bar, and they had some moments inside our box. And they were slicing through us a couple times quite worryingly. Without really having a big chance, like a clear-cut chance, but they were creating more than we were at that moment. And then I felt like I think we probably regained a bit of control as the half went on. Obviously, we got the goal, and then it was kind of a bit toing and froing near the end of that half. Obviously, they had that chance with Kinski making a save. They had a header. Then we had a couple of moments down our end. So it's been a mixed bag. It's definitely not been anywhere near perfect. I think when it's been good, it's been really exciting. But I think I guess it hasn't been good for that long, I guess, in this game.
No, but for what I'll say is that you've seen moments, and I think the build-up play, for the most part, has been really good when we've had the possession. And I think game by game, you're starting to see it come to fruition a bit more in each and every game. And I think in terms of how crisp the passing has been when we've been in possession, and how dangerous we've looked at times when we've been in possession, it's probably the best kind of advert that we've seen in this pre-season, in my opinion. Because, look, we've seen moments in kind of all the other games, but I think we've just seen more of it in this game.
Yeah, I think clearly you've been seeing in training that's something they're really heavily focusing on. Obviously, this is the first game we've seen Van Hecker and Senesi play together. And I think the build-up's pretty good. Obviously, we take chances, don't we? That moment with Kinski, which he got away with in his own box, and a number of times, obviously, we take chances in our build-up, and it's a lot of the time high mouth moment, but it's also, I think we're pretty good at it. We haven't really given the ball away too many times.
The way Bergvall kept that ball when Kinski put him in all that trouble, I was like, how the hell did he even wriggle out of that? There was like 3 men he had to beat on the edge of our area.
Did very well.
I was just like, wow, how have you done that? But yeah, Kinski put him in all sorts of trouble where he didn't need to do that at all. So,
well, you say that. I mean, I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying it's clearly instructions, though, isn't it?
I think, like, when you've got 1 man up against 3, it can't be an instruction to play the man that is, like, heavily marked on the edge of your area. I don't think De Zerbi would have liked that. Look, he wants to play risky and he wants to play out the back, but that's a bit too much.
Yeah. So yeah, we're definitely taking chances with our build up. That's for sure. We've seen that a number of times. I think you're gonna have to get used to it because I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna give us heart attacks throughout the season. That's for sure. Now, there's not many players on the bench, so I envisage probably might see some changes towards the latter stage of the game. But I imagine the majority of players are going to play the full length of the game, and then you'll see some more first teamers play tomorrow. But hopefully we can see a bit more of that kind of attacking intent in the second half. Let's get a few more goals in this game because we just haven't shown the ability to score a lot of goals in this pre-season. That's just something if we had clear attacking output, then this team would be a danger. But right now, it's just clear as everyone to see that what the issues are with this team. Yeah, we're all right in the build-up. We're all right up until it gets into the final third, and then we got something missing. And it's no secret. We all knew that coming into pre-season. But now we're a week away from playing Brentford, and still no attacking signings in, and it is very frustrating, isn't it? In an ideal world, you wanted these attacking signings in weeks ago so they can work on these patterns of play during these games, but we're not going to get that.
No, so they're going to have to learn quickly, and they're going to have to. I think, to be fair, regardless of all those things you're talking about, I think they'll make a big impact straight away. But just because of the nature of the players they are, and obviously the more they learn, the better they'll become. But I agree. It's frustrating they're not here yet, and it's clearly having an effect on the team. You can see it on the pitch that it's something we're really struggling with. I would say even outside of that, there are definitely big things that need improving. I think the press is good, but we're struggling to sustain it. I think the passing is also good.
You kind of expect that in pre-season, though.
Yeah, but I'm just naming the things you have to improve. You could also say you expect maybe your finishing to be off in pre-season. I don't know. All these things, they need improving.
But the main thing about pre-season, what I'm saying, is fitness, and that is coincides with the press.
Yeah, but it's not just the press. It's more with that teams are beating it and slicing us open, and that's a bit of a concern. It's not just Hoffenheim. You had Sydney, they scored a goal. You had Chelsea, that was from beating our press and counter-attacking. There's a few teams, and Hoffenheim had done it a few times today.
But also in those games, we didn't really have our first or close to our first team out there. We had kids on the pitch, and in this game, you're seeing this is the first team, more or less. So I think this is actually the first game in pre-season where you're seeing the majority of players on the pitch, or all of the players on the pitch, being part of the first team. In those games, you had players like Kota Takai and Ty Hall and Rio Kaimaratten and all these kind of guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're playing Sydney. Look, the reality is it's a pattern. That's all I'm noticing right now over pre-season. You notice things. That's something I've noticed over pre-season, that our press has been caught out a few times. So that's something we need to work on. I think the passing has, as I say, when it's good, it's really good. But sometimes we struggle to sustain that crispness over sustained periods. It started off really well, but then I think we didn't see it that much as the half went on. So I'm happy. I like what I'm seeing. It's obviously night and day to last season, and we know that it's going to be a lot of work to get it to peak. I think, but it's going to take time. I think for what I'm seeing, I'm really excited about what the season's going to bring. But I think people need to temper their expectations. So they expect us to be battering teams or free-flowing straight away. It's going to take time.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I mentioned before, it's not even Spurs. I think it's going to be a slow burner for a lot of teams going into this season on the back of the World Cup and everything like that. But Spurs maybe even more so, because we're introducing so many new players to the starting 11. A lot of them as well. A lot of players haven't come back till late, and it's going to take time. It's going to take time, and we're going to have a good season this year. I can feel we're going to have a good season. We've got a good manager. We've got good players. We need to bring in a few more. But yeah, it's going to be a slow burner at the start of this season. So let's hope we can, start the season off well next week at Brentford. But, it's been shown all season. We're just struggling to put the ball in the back of the net. And I think it's going to be like that at the start of the season.
Yeah, I agree. Until it's not just the forward line, and it's also to do with Gallagher in the 10. It's also to do with we're not yet quite perfect in the way we play as well. So there's a lot of stuff to improve. But obviously, the lack of quality of the forward line is the biggest thing affecting us, because you can see that there's a number of times that we get into good positions and we waste it. Yeah. It's happened a few times.
I want to see Tell get a bit more involved in this game, because, you know, he was great against Sydney and Auckland, and, you know, he showed a couple of good moments against Chelsea, but I thought against Chelsea he was probably the worst out of the 3 games on the tour. And then today, you know, there's been, again, like a couple of moments, but hasn't really got himself involved. So I'm hoping that, you know, this kind of non-stop kind of attacking performance that we saw from him against Auckland and Sydney wasn't due to the opposition, and it was due to maybe him, you know, chomping at the bit and having that glint in his eye. But today, we just haven't seen that.
Yeah, he's not really been involved. It's not like he's got the ball a lot and just screwed it up a lot. He just hasn't got the ball. So I want to see him. I want to see him more involved, 100%. I think when he's had the ball, especially down the left, when he's linked with Robbo a couple of times, he looked all right. But we haven't seen him. Yeah,
we need to get him more involved, because I want to see, because he's going to have to start the season, and we need to see some really big attacking output.
Funny,
right now, Mikey Moore is looking better than him.
Today he is, yeah. It's funny, if Moore outshines him today, I wonder what he does next week. It'll be interesting.
Players back out on the pitch.
All right, no 11. Subs. Yeah, not expecting any subs. Yeah, as you say, until the end of the game, pretty much. Hoffenheim out on the pitch. Let's get this second half underway.
Let's get it started in here. Come on. Let's get a goal early, and let's get a few more. It'll be really nice to see Spurs put a number of goals away.
All right.
Hoffenheim in a pre-second half huddle. Spurs fans look like they're still enjoying the drinks on the concourse. The stands are empty. But let's get an early goal. Let's put this Hoffenheim team under pressure, and let's see some attacking output, people. Come on. 3,800 people in the live chat.
All right, we are underway.
Let's get to 2,000 before the end of the game, people. Like the stream. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button as well. We are underway here in the second half.
Hoffenheim have made a couple of subs, apparently. Mikey Moore, nice block on the pass. Out for a throw.
So does the Bundesliga also start next weekend?
Yeah, I think so. I know La Liga starts. I think La Liga starts this weekend. Here's Senesi. Kinski goes long. Here's Gallagher in the middle. Miscontrols it. He's got to be doing better there, Connor. And here come Hoffenheim. Patrick Wimmer on.
Bundesliga's in 2 weeks.
Oh, Robbo's come out second best here, and then in the box and cleared away. Senesi, Richarlison charged it down.
So they're actually a week behind us in preparation.
Free kick to Hoffenheim.
It's a dangerous position here, the free kick. We need to have our wits about us here. Everyone's just camped just outside the 6-yard box. And here it comes. It's going to be a floater.
Into the back post. Kinski with a better punch this time. And his cross blocked by Gallagher. Can he win the follow-up? He can't. Much better from Kinski this time. The punch in the first half wasn't great. Richarlison closing down.
Yeah, come Hoffenheim down the left.
Oh, wow, they've made a hell of a lot of subs. They pretty much changed their whole team.
It's a lovely pass from Richarlison.
Oh, foul. They made 10 subs at half-time. Everyone apart from the keeper. Here's Robbo, Senesi to Gallagher, turns. Or was actually Tonali. Here's Van Hecke. Senesi. Kinski being pressed into Bergvall, lays it off to Robertson.
Oh,
Sorry.
he lost the ball.
Oh, Senesi misses the challenge. Ball in the box and headed out by Van Hecke. Looking for Tell. Can't win it.
Second half hasn't started well, has it, guys?
Hoffenheim. Apparently they do play next week in the German Cup.
Oh, the German Cup, yeah.
They're popping it around now, Hoffenheim, and Tottenham are struggling to keep up, but here's Tonali who's going to see this one out. Well done. He's so good at picking up those opportunities to just nick the ball back in those areas. I've noticed that with Tonali. He's a very good ball recoverer.
Very good. That was a lovely ball from Kinski, all the way up to Richarlison. Come on, Tell. To be fair to Tell, every time he gets the ball, he's doubled up on, isn't he?
Yeah. He needs that support from Robbo. Here's Tonali. Into Rishi. Chests it to Bergvall, who can't keep the ball.
Well, you asked and we listened. You wanted a poll on Mikey Moore, keep loan or sell. At the moment, 52% of you are saying keep him.
And cross blocked by Moore. And it stayed in. Gray can clear it. Only as far as Wimmer, who goes for goal, and Kinski saves, parries it wide. Well done. But they're in the box again, and another shot just wide.
Hell, I thought that was creeping in. It's been a good start to the second half from Hoffenheim.
Max Rotz, that was. Outside of the boot effort there. Just cold wide.
You can really see the fresh legs helping Hoffenheim here.
It's a good save, that Kinski. Parries it wide. I like that.
Did it take a deflection off Bergvall there?
Ooh. Couple of saves now today for Kinski. Ball down the line. And Kinski picks up the loose ball. Tonali scanning. Looking forward, but back to Van Hecke. Here's Kinski to Senesi. Robertson's ball down the line blocked, and Senesi
goal kick.
Hits it back off a Hoffenheim player. Going to be a goal kick.
Cantab says Lancashire just missed the 1-on-1.
Lancashire?
Yeah.
Gray. Van Hecke. Tonali.
Go on, Tonali.
Go on,
keep that. Keep that. Well played.
Pass blocked. Going to be a throw-in. Van Hecke. Squares it to Senesi. Out wide to Robbo. He's got a bit of space to run into down the line if he chooses to, and he does. And now he's got Tell in support. Here's Matisse Tell on the left-hand side. Goes down the line. Back to Robbo. Can he play it? It doesn't. Goes back to Gallagher. Here's Senesi. Nice ball. Tell takes it on the run.
Right,
Matisse Tell. Oh, it's well over the bar. Nice pass from Senesi. I liked how Tell took it in his stride. Just couldn't get the shot on target.
Yeah, it was a wild shot, to say the least. What was that phrase on FIFA? High, wide, not at all handsome. Absolute wild attempt.
He's better than that, Matisse. Oh, Robbo's been beaten here. But the ball through.
It's like the third
Grace.
time you've said that in this second half.
Here's Kinski. Senesi. Gallagher turns. Senesi. Kinski. Bergvall, lovely layoff. Back to Kinski.
Kinski's calling for options.
Yeah, he's saying, come on, get closer to me. Goes left-footed out to Gray, whose touch isn't great. Van Hecke has to recover the situation.
It's been a really poor start to the second half, hasn't it? Bloody hell.
Good challenge from Tonali. Yeah, we've struggled. The fresh legs of Hoffenheim are giving us a lot of trouble. Haven't really settled in this half.
Well, Aston Villa working on a deal to sign Zion Suzuki after Paris move collapsed. Could that mean Emi Martinez is going to Juventus?
Oh, Tonali,
Come on,
nice
Tell.
ball.
Come on,
Tell's
Tell.
in space here. Take him on, come on. Go around the outside. That's it. Oh,
Tell,
tackle.
come on, man. That's rubbish.
Robbo to Gallagher. Spurs have a throw. Here's Kinski. Don't know if Moore's touched the ball this half.
I don't think he has, to be fair. I think the ball's been on that area of the pitch once.
Great.
"56 minutes gone. In this second half, we've barely passed the halfway line."
Rishi into Gray. Now Tonali. Senesi.
Come on, Spurs. Get some energy back in your play.
Bergvall. Senesi. Gallagher lays off to Bergvall. Here's Gallagher. Looking for options. Force back. Van Hecke. Bergvall's asking for it, but I'm not sure it's the right decision. Robbo. Here's Gallagher. Tell.
Good ball
Oh,
from
brilliant
Tell.
behind.
Go on, Richie.
Rishi shot
Oh.
over the bar.
A
Chance.
lovely ball from Matisse Tell. Finding Richarlison in between the lines. Fantastic. Expect Richie to do better from there, though.
Yeah, typical angle on his left foot. But over the bar. Could hit the target there.
At least test the keeper, you know what I mean?
Takes it early. Could he have struck it a little bit earlier before the defender got there? Wasn't quite in set himself up for the shot. Robbo. Here's Tell again. To Van Hecker. Gray. Here's Mikey Moore.
Come on.
Senesi. Out wide to Robbo. Now Tell can turn. Bit of space. Looking for options. Oh, lovely dribble from Tell. In the box across the Mikey Moore!
Come on!
Brilliant from Matisse. Absolutely outstanding. And Mikey Moore is there at the back post
Winger
to finish.
winger.
We'll finish with aplomb into the empty net, but that's all down to Matisse Tell. That was sensational.
This is what I want to see from Matisse Tell. You know, we saw a brilliant pass from him seconds ago, and now he's just beating his man. Perfect cross in the box, and Mikey Moore is there to put it home. So, first of all, big up to Mikey Moore for getting a goal, maybe before he's about to go out on loan. But Matisse Tell in this second half, in these last few minutes, should I say, has really come alive.
Yeah, I think it all started, funnily enough, when he picked up that ball in between the lines, had that shot. All of a sudden, gave him a little confidence boost, like I can get at these a lot. And then all of a sudden, he's not looked back. And look at this, he's got two men on him, bundles his way through absolutely brilliantly, and then the ball as well is fantastic, right on Mikey Moore's foot, on his left foot as well, from Matisse Tell. This is absolutely brilliant from him. And there you go. It's 2-0. It's a brilliant assist. Brilliant wing play from Matisse Tell. And that is what he's capable of.
Yeah, and you'd love to see Mikey Moore in those positions as well. You know, just about getting in front of his defender and putting the ball in the back of the net.
Off
Fantastic.
his shin. Oh, the defender won't be happy with that, but Tell has absolutely dubsed him. And that's 2-0 to Spurs. We've got the second goal.
Let's get the third now. Let's get the third. It hadn't been a great start to this second half, but then in the last few minutes with that Tell chance for Richarlison and now the goal, maybe Spurs can really take control now.
Yeah, maybe come alive a bit.
Mikey Moore. Come on.
And he's deserved it today. He's had a really good game.
Yeah.
So fair play to him as well. But yeah, Matisse Tell's looked like he's coming alive in this game. Here's Senesi.
Nicole Curtis says, "Tell me more."
Did he get very far? Here's Tell. Tonali. Lost it. Here come Patrick Wimmer completely does Van Hecker, and they're in the box here, and Wimmer over the bar. Got lucky with that. Wasn't great defending there from Van Hecker. I think he charged out a bit too
not great from
eagerly.
Tonali either, to be fair.
He's picked this down. Hopefully he's all right.
Do not get an injury now, Tonali. He's rubbing his ankle in a bit of discomfort there. Oh. That was a really bad touch from Tonali to set Hoffenheim away.
He stayed down as if to say, "Oh, it was the injury. That's why I made a bad touch, because I'm injured." Hate when players do that. Bergvall pressing. Van Hecker, charge all the way out from centre back, has won the ball. Is that a foul? Mikey Moore picks it up. Referee says play on. Here's Rishi. Mikey Moore across the face. Tries to find Tell, but Baumann intercepts.
Oh, Mikey, unlucky son.
Shame. Nice play from Van Hecker. Yeah, did win the ball cleanly. Mikey Moore steals into Rishi's at handball.
Hand.
Referee play on.
It's a poor ball from Mikey.
Yeah, he's got to do better there.
Tell was completely free at the back stick.
Had an absolute tap in. The goalkeeper obviously read it, but he's got to do better there. Pretty simple pass. Turn. Gray gets a challenge in. Well, we've improved in the last, 10 minutes or so. More aggressive. Making things more difficult for Hoffenheim. Here's Richarlison to Moore. In the tight space, trying to get his way out of trouble. Nearly does. Gallagher, Spurs. Oh, no, it was a foul. I think referee was about to blow. But here's Rishi. Is that a foul? Referee says no.
He's letting a lot go, isn't he, this ref, in these last few seconds?
Now Hoffenheim with a bit of possession. Mikey Moore looking for an opportunity to press, but he just hangs back. Oh, Tonali does well. Another good recovery from him. And he wins a free kick as well for a foul.
Super chats. Powery says, fellas, we look good, technically speaking. We are a relegation side at the moment.
What does he think?
Oh, he says, fellas, we look good. Technically speaking, we are a relegation side at the moment.
Bit of grammar there. Lovely. Okay. Apparently Lancashire just scored.
Oh, did he score? Big up, Will.
Get him back.
Jacob Bannister says, we can't lose Bergvall. Press resistance, not for sale.
Yeah, he's looked good when he's, done that. He has scored on his debut against Lincoln.
Is Melier playing?
Didn't start. He's on the bench. Hasn't come on yet.
All right, 25 minutes left to play.
Apparently he just scored again, they're saying.
Lancashire just scored again?
No, it's only 1-1. It's 2 goals already this season, yeah.
Oh, because he scored in the cup, yeah. Already justifying his big price tag.
Nice ball from Van Hecker. Tonali, lovely movement there. Bergvall, spin, but he wasn't aware of the man coming. He's got to be more aware there. I also think Tonali could have played out. I don't know why he's playing it to Bergvall there, but...
So was it the first day of the championship today?
Yeah.
And they obviously just signed Ashley Phillips today, Middlesbrough.
Corner into the side. Now, is that the first corner of the game? Have we had a corner?
No, we've had a corner. Tonali took it. Charlton are drawing 1-1. Obviously, we play them next week.
What's going on? Hydration break. Large boos around the stadium as they call for a hydration break. Why are they doing this today? It's not going to be in
hot weather in the last couple of days. Did we loan someone to Bristol?
Bristol Rovers.
Oh, Bristol Rovers, not Bristol City. What league are they in? League 2?
Oh, wow.
So Bristol Rovers. No, none of our players are playing. Who was it? Who did we loan out again?
Russell
Russell Denny.
Russell
He's
Denny.
just come on. Yeah, literally just now he's just come on.
Let's see this goal from Lancashire. Poacher's effort.
Classic Lancashire.
It's basically how he got his goals in Oxford. Nice. Right place, right time. Fair play to him. Yeah, I think the half started slowly, but you know, once we kicked into gear, you know, we could have scored more goals.
Yeah, look, it's been okay. I think what you saw in the early exchanges in the first half is probably the best that we've played this game. But Matty's Tell come alive a little bit in the last 10 minutes or so with the goal. He was free at the back stick where Mikey Moore really should have found him. That ball to Richarlison. A few little moments there from Tell. He's probably been the best player so far in this second half.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really come alive in this second half. And funnily enough, Mikey Moore, ever since his goal, he's looking more and more confident, isn't he? Pardon the pun. He's got a lot more involved in things. We were just saying how we hadn't seen him much in this half, and then all of a sudden he got the goal, and then he's all of a sudden getting on the ball, you know, taking people on again.
Brentford are beating Eintracht Frankfurt 6-0.
6-0. Here's Senesi.
Igor Thiago's got 2 goals.
Tell into Gallagher. Richarlison. Can they close him down? Nope. And now Hoffenheim. Rishi, can he get there? He can't. Here's Wimmer. Oh, in behind. And here's Hoffenheim. Nice play from Robinson. There's offside.
Everton are 1-0 up against Lille. Ilman and Jai. What was the Chelsea score in the end?
3-1.
3-1. Who scored?
João Pedro twice.
João Pedro twice and Morgan Rogers.
Kinski with a long ball forward towards Mikey Moore. Not beating it. Can't get to him, sorry. Hoffenheim now. Putting their foot on the ball. Tell pressing. Back to Baumann. Out wide. Mikey Moore putting him under pressure. Richarlison following suit, but Hoffenheim play out the press easily.
Brentford 7-0 now.
Wow.
Eintracht Frankfurt are taking an absolute battering.
Keith Andrews, man. Van Hecke is going on a bit of a wild goose chase. He's left a bit of space at the back, but Senesi covers. In behind, nice layoff. They're in the box now, Hoffenheim. Trying to play through us. Nice block from Senesi.
I'll tell you what, he's looked very good this game. Senesi.
Yeah, it's been a solid debut, hasn't it?
Well, he's going to have to be because he's going to have to start the season.
Here's Tell. Nice ball. Bergvall into space. Can he get the wrong side? He's been caught. He'll be disappointed with that, Bergvall. He was wrong side of his midfielder and he allowed him to get caught. And now there's a ball in behind. Van Hecke goes for a sliding challenge. They get the shot off and Kinski has to save again. That's his 3rd save of the game.
It looks as though Spurs are going to be coming up against a rampant Brentford side next week.
God. They're having a spell of possession here, Hoffenheim. They're popping it around confidently at the moment, and they're finding spaces. And here they are again, edge of the area, and a shot over the bar. It's a corner, actually. Conte's shot was blocked.
Conte. He's looked strong, Kinski, today, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a strong game. It had to be because we've been allowing a few too many chances, and Kinski's had to have some saves. But he's looked good, apart from that one weak punch in the first half. Volley swiped and a miss by Conte this time, and Van Hecke
Come on,
is going walkabouts all the way to the goalkeeper. And Baumann rushes it. And Robertson misses it, and here come Hoffenheim. They've won the ball. They're on the edge of our box here. Wimmer out wide. Van Hecke's making his way back. And it's going to be another corner.
Spurs under pressure. Archie Gray relieves a bit of that, puts it out for a corner. Come on, Spurs, stay strong. Too many shots on our goal for my liking, man. Bruno Fernandes just missed another penalty.
Another one.
I swear he's like missed his last 3 penalties or something.
Cross in. Kinski with a really good punch this time. Tell pressuring. Here they are on the halfway line. Rots. Tottenham definitely not pressing as aggressively as they have done for a lot of the game. It's allowing Hoffenheim to have a lot of the ball. You know what I worry about is in these phases we can't seem to stop this from happening. Right here on the edge of the box, in the penalty box now. Hoffenheim nutmeg pass there in the box, and Robertson tries to dribble out as well. Trouble. Gallagher's there. Van Hecke's there. Robertson nicks the ball. And then Van Hecke to Gallagher. Trying to turn his way out of trouble. He's got 2 men on him. Needs help. Wins a goal kick. Throw. But when we're in this mode where we're not pressing aggressively and we're giving them time and space on the ball, we're not stopping them.
Yeah.
We're allowing them to get on the edge of our area way too easy, and we're allowing them to get shots on goal. The defending it just seems so open. It's like we're not organised.
Yeah, it's happened all game, hasn't it?
It's actually, you know what? It's actually more from the midfielders than defenders. I think defenders are actually all right. It's more they're catching our midfield every time.
Yeah, it's true. Well, here comes the subs. Malachi Hardy, Tyrese Hall. Who's the third one? Spurs look a bit tired here, don't they?
Yeah. Here's Gray. He's lost the ball.
We just keep doing this now, just dribbling it out and losing the ball.
Here's Rishi. Mikey Moore now
Go
on a
Mikey.
counter. He's got space to run
Mikey.
into, Mikey. He's got the defender on his back and he's been caught. Couldn't get away from him.
He didn't have that burst of energy. They're all knackered. Has he done his hamstring? No, he's all right. Just felt his hamstring there for a second, Mikey Moore.
I think is it Reece Elliott Paris coming on? No, Jamie Donnelly.
He will come on.
Here come Hoffenheim again. Look, they're just finding all these spaces behind Bergvall and Tonali every time. Cuts inside Gray, who forces him away. Now here they are on the edge of the area. Loose touch, got away with that. Matty's Tell picks up the loose ball, tries to dribble his way out of trouble, and he does.
Go on, play. Go, go, go.
Yeah, keep going.
Give him some support, someone.
He's got no one helping him out. He's going to go all in by himself. Matty's Tell. He cuts inside. Matty's Tell! And his shot is saved.
He had no option but to go by himself, and he did a good job.
They couldn't stop him.
Shame he didn't have the finish on the end of it, but everything up to that point was fantastic. Just cuts in between those two players, edge of the box, takes a shot, and then it's just
straight at the keeper.
Yeah, along the floor, easy to save.
But the way he wriggled in between those two defenders. But look at the difference between how he was able to burst away from his man compared to Moore in that situation.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe more of a fitness thing, but still, it just goes to show, you know, he's still got that energy, even at 78 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, nice pick up from Gallagher.
How is that
somehow
happening?
Misses it.
How is that happening?
Now Wimmer in the box, forced outside the box. Looking for a quick interchange. Wimmer, nice play from Van Hecker. Now Gallagher. Tell on the counter now. Come on, Matties. Come on, you're confident. You can beat him. You got to beat him of him. You know you do. He cuts inside, does he? Oh, brilliant to Mikey Moore! Oh! It is fantastic again from Tellen Moore, and Spurs have a third goal. The link up is absolutely sensational.
What the hell was that pass from Matty's Tell, man?
The quick feet from Tell quickly shifted it from his left to his right foot into, or right to left, I can't remember, into Mikey Moore.
Left to right, I think it was.
And then little scuffed finish from Moore, but it just about finds its way past the keeper, and it's his second goal of the game, second assist for Matty's Tell, and it's 3-0 to Spurs.
Oh, mate, that was absolutely sublime from Matisse. It really was. You know, you could really see this half, he's just been growing and growing and growing in confidence. And the way he just... How did he get that ball to Moore? That was class.
Phenomenal. Great touch from Moore as well.
Wow.
Great touch from Moore. And you know what? It's actually a really good finish. That is not easy.
Fantastic finish.
Oh, phenomenal. Lovely.
That is
through the legs of the defender.
Top-notch goal, man. Top-notch goal. Again,
lovely
Matty's Tell laying one on for Mikey Moore. Has Mikey Moore got to stay?
Got to keep him. Keep Mikey Moore. He's got a brace today. He's looked good. Can't deny that. He has looked really good. He's off the pitch now.
Well played, Mikey Moore.
On a hat-trick. He's off the pitch now. Senesi's been taken off. Yeah, but Matty's Tell in these last 10 minutes has been unstoppable.
Yeah, electric.
He's been absolutely. He's been in this mode where you can see the confidence is flowing through him, and they can't stop him.
No, they can't.
Whatever he does, he cuts inside, he's running
outside, whatever.
Doesn't know what he's did. Whatever he does, they can't stop him. And he's got that little bit of quality at the end of it as well.
Yeah. Said it at half-time. This is what I want to see from Mikey Moore. I'm from Matty's Tell. I want to see him have a strong second half, and that's exactly what he's done. He's been the best player on the park.
So, I don't know who's come on, who's gone off. For the last 10 minutes, it looks like So Tyrese Hall's come on. We've changed Malachi Hardy for Senesi.
Well, Richarlison went off for Elliot Paris.
Is he a striker?
Jamie Donnelly's on.
Donnelly's on?
Yeah. So Senesi, Gallagher, Moore and Richarlison are off. Hardy, Donnelly, Adewole and Elliot Paris.
Bergvall. Oh, bloody hell. Cross deflected across the face of goal. We got away with that one. So, is Adewole a winger?
I imagine so.
Malachi Hardy.
Yeah, that's Adewole, yeah, and Elliot Paris, a striker. Says a lot. Elliot Paris coming on and Scarlett nowhere to be seen.
Well, he might play tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
Bergvall. Malachi Hardy. Robertson. All the way back to Tonali. Malachi Hardy. Bergvall. Tonali. Back to Kinski. Tottenham having spell possession now. Here's Robertson. Tyrese Hall to Bergvall. Nice ball out wide to Malachi Hardy, who's driving into the space. Out wide. Who is it? It's Adewole. Into the box. Oh, nice driven ball. And here and Elliot Paris picked it up. His Bergvall to Robertson, whose touch is okay. Bergvall on the edge of the area. Is he going to line one up? He doesn't. Into Elliot Paris. Into the box. Now Gray foul.
What are we, 84 minutes?
Yeah.
Can we get to 2,000 likes before the end of the game? I think we can. We're on 1,475.
Yeah, 500 likes, and there's nearly 4,500 people in the chat. Come on. Like, I don't know what that is as a percentage, but less than 10, a bit over 10% have to like the stream. Would really appreciate all the likes. If you haven't liked the stream, if you enjoyed the content, would really appreciate you just dropping a like. It's completely free and quick to do, and it does help support the channel and support the stream and lets it be seen. So, yeah, everyone like the stream, guys. Let's get to 2,000. We're on 1,500 at the moment, now 1,600. 400 more likes. Less than 10%. Gray loses out to Wimmer, who's kept it on. Cuts inside. Rots. 1,700 now. Just 300 likes, guys.
The poll for keep, loan or sell Mikey Moore has shot up to 60% keep after that goal.
Shocker. Here's Bergvall, brilliant pickup and brilliant take. Goes on the outside. Here's Tell. Bergvall. Good awareness there into Elliot Paris. Tell all the way back to Robert Senesi. Here's Van Hecker. Hardy. Great. Hardy. Van Hecker trying to shield the ball. Gets off to Gray. Adewole. Hardy. Kinski. Playing with fire a bit. Oh, makes a touch inside the striker. He's just got ice in his veins, Kinski. Nothing phases him.
That was like a little Bergvall shimmy.
Here he is again. To Bergvall. Senesi. Here's Kinski again. Plays it long, looking for Gray. They've lost it this time. Shot on the edge of the area, blocked. It's going to be a corner.
Well, nearly 1,900 likes, people. Come on, keep liking the stream. Let's get to 2,000. 4 minutes to go. Oh, now Donnelly's coming on. I think he had a problem with his boots or his kit or something, because he was supposed to come on before, and Bergvall goes off. So who went off for Conor Gallagher then?
Adewole, but he went off for more. Richarlison, Adewole. Is he still on?
Oh, it was Tyrese Hall.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Ball in the box.
Oh.
Kinski's punch, not the best, but he gets away with it.
Under 100 likes to go, people. If you haven't already,
70.
smash that like.
70 likes.
Absolutely obliterated. Spurs are 3-0 up here, and the Premier League starts next week.
And Donnelly goes in behind us
Yeah, that was
over
poor.
here. All right, 2 more minutes, guys. Ball in behind for Hoffenheim. Van Hecke's coming over. Good block. And Tottenham going to bring this forward.
2 minutes.
Robbo.
And not that many likes to
Tonali
go.
to
Come on.
Robbo.
1976.
Down the line to Tell. Turns and he wins a foul.
Can't handle him, mate. You can't handle him.
You literally can't. That fullback's been getting the runaround from Tell.
12 more likes to go. We're getting there before full time. Yep. 1997. We're in the Teddy Sheringham era. 2008.
Come on.
Carling Cup champions. We've got 2,000 people.
Big up, people. Big up to everyone liking the stream. 2,000 likes. Come on, people. Big up to everyone who's joined us on today's watch along. It's been a fun one. It's been a good game. Looks like we're getting the win. Ending the pre-season, well, not quite ending pre-season, but ending the pre-season in front of fans
For these
in a good
players
way.
ending the pre-season anyway.
Van Hecke. Tonali. Robertson. To Tell. Looks like we're just going to see out this game with a few passes. Are we going to go for one more goal? Van Hecke, lovely pass into Adewole, but given away. Tonali. Sorry, Malachi Hardy gets a touch on the ball. Can't win possession back. Ball in the box, headed away. Apparently, Lancashire just hit the bar.
Really?
Robertson. Tonali.
Oh, lovely ball.
Brilliant ball. Donnelly. Can he get the ball out wide? He can. Adewole. What can he do? He's got great support. He cuts inside, he trips, and he's now forced backwards.
I think if he went down there, it would have been a foul.
And it's full time.
3-0.
At the Tottenham Stadium. We have beaten Hoffenheim 3-0 in front of the Tottenham Hotspur supporters. It's been a good game. It's the Matty's Tell show in the second half. And yeah, good win and a good showing, good outing.
Absolutely. I'm really happy after seeing that. You know, there were obviously some bad moments in there, which we'll discuss on the post-match fan show, an instant match reaction. But Spurs have won by 3-0, which sets us up really nicely for the last friendly tomorrow, which we'll see, you know, a complete different side face probably a complete different Hoffenheim side. But for these players, that's it. Pre-season's over.
Pre-season's
It's time to look forward to the Premier League season. A goal from Richarlison, 2 goals from Mikey Moore, 2 assists from Matty's Tell, an assist from Andy Robertson as well. And we'll get into it all on the post-match fan show. But thank you everyone for joining us. If you stick around on this link, we will go straight in to the instant match reaction post-match fan show. We've got a Tottenham update on there as well. And we've also got predicted lineup for tomorrow. So come and join us and we'll see you all there. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.